They're spraying chemicals in the sky. They're spraying chemicals in the sky to control us. That is probably something that you've heard from your local crackhead before, but there might be some truth to it. UK scientists are to launch outdoor geoengineering experiments as part of a £50 million government-funded program. Before we get into this one, guys, if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe, I'd very much appreciate it, because this is a new channel of mine that I've started and I could really do with your help. So please, thank you. According to the Advanced Research and Invention Agency, ARIA, the experiments will be small scale and rigorously assessed and will provide critical data needed to assess the potential of the technology. The program, along with another £11 million project, will make the UK one of the biggest funders of geoengineering research in the world. Now, guys, I'm against messing with Mother Nature. I don't think you should do it. I don't think it'll ever end well. Mother Nature always wins. But if this is where the world is headed, and it's dark if the world is headed in this direction, it would be good for the UK to be on top of this. If the UK positions itself to be the, I don't know, if this becomes the main thing, I don't know, the biggest exporter of weather changing technology in the world, I mean, that would be great for the country. But what exactly is weather control technology, aka geoengineering? Solar engineering is this. They've given us a nice little diagram here in this Guardian article. And guys, just to let you know, science was my worst subject. I managed to pass it. I still don't know how I passed it. I hate science. I have little to no interest in science. So if I'm wrong on anything, please correct me in the comment section below. We've got the troposphere and the stratosphere, and they're going to spray chemicals into the stratosphere to block out sunlight. Because in the troposphere, all of these global warming gases, they always say CO2, but it is nitrous oxide and methane. Like those are the three chemicals that cause global warming. At least I think. So instead of trying to figure out a way to release less of those greenhouse gases, I think here the plan is to block out as much sunlight as they can to stop it from reaching the ozone layer, because too much sunlight is being trapped as heat in the ozone layer. I really don't like science, man. It says there's three methods here. Stratospheric aerosol injection. Airplanes release tiny aerosol particles that reflect light back into space. My auntie's been telling me they've been doing this, bro. She's been saying forever. She said all them chemtrails that you see left by airplanes, she's been saying this, man. But I just got off facts, though. I'm not into these conspiracy theories, man. Cirrus cloud thinning, the least understood method. Seeding thin cirrus clouds in the upper troposphere with ice nuclei could reduce their lifespan and increase cooling. I was just struggling to read that. Boy, nuclei, nucleus, isn't that the brain of a cell? Anyway, C, marine cloud brightening. Boats release aerosol particles that increase the reflectivity of the low clouds. Bro, all of this sounds terrible, man. Like, why are you messing with Mother Nature? And look what it says here. Solar radiation management, SRM, could have serious unintended consequences, such as shifting rains vital to food production. Some scientists warn that starting to develop geoengineering could reduce the drive to tackle the root cause of the climate emergency, the burning of fossil fuels. That's what they tell us, bro. Believe me, guys, I'm not a climate change denier at all. Like, the facts say that the global temperature is increasing and ice caps are melting. And they say that the average temperature now is way higher than it was 800,000 years ago. And my response to that is always, well, is that a bad thing? Is that surprising? Do you expect this planet, this rock floating through space, orbiting the sun, that's a random star, with gas giants in the distance, with Mars over there, with freaking Venus over there? Like, bro, do you expect this planet to stay the same temperature over 800 years? Even if we weren't burning fossil fuels, even if humans weren't doing that, do you really think the planet would, like, that's just how I view it. I'm thinking, is this really, does it have to be a reason? Does it have to be that reason? Can't it just be that the earth is changing? Because when they talk about ice ages, it's because a huge disaster has happened here on the planet, when I say here. So wouldn't that reset the temperature, you know? And then I don't know, fam. Now, why do they think this is a good idea? Because it doesn't reduce greenhouse gases being released. I'm even having to think, like, these are greenhouse gases, right? I was kicked out of all my science lessons. I was barely even in the class. Like, I didn't get on with any of my science teachers, so only one, but the rest, no. It's gonna mess with rainfall. Like, they're playing with rainfall. So if this goes wrong, you're risking starvation. You know what I mean? You're risking messing up loads of people's food supply. And let's say they do this and it starts going well, who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay for it? If the people pay for it, why should we want to change the weather? How's that going to benefit us? Who's going to own the technology? Who's going to regulate this, you know? The world is already struggling to regulate AI. And who owns AI? The ultra rich own AI, okay? Big companies own AI. Who owns your data? The big companies own your data. Once they have machines that can alter the weather of the whole planet, who do you think is going to own that? It's going to be the same people who own your data, the same people who own the AI. Governments ain't going to own this. Governments ain't going to be in control of this. It's going to be used in the interests of the ultra rich, bro. We already know that's going to happen. One concerning thing, this could be used as a weapon. This could be a military weapon, bro. Imagine if you can just increase the temperature on a country that you're going to war with and just make it uninhabitable. You can do that, bro. If you look back with America when they invaded Vietnam, how Vietnam was not giving up. Vietnam kept going, bro. Vietnam showed them. Imagine if America had the power to just turn up the temperature to unlimited and just burn them out. We know this is going to be used like that. It's going to be used to make billionaires more money, or trillionaires by then, and it's going to be used by militaries. They're already using AI in militaries, and who benefits from wars? The ultra rich benefit from wars. So of course they're going to use it to further wars, bro. Now, one cool fact that I found when I was researching this is that this whole idea was even came about because of the eruption of a volcano before I was conceived. 1991 this happened, I think, this volcanic eruption. Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines. And fun random fact, I actually stayed in Angeles City, the Clark area of the Philippines, around where this volcano is. And Clark is amazing. Clark's it's amazing. And I didn't even realize that there's a US military base there. That military base that I saw there, I don't know if it's an active military base. I don't know if it's still, you know, active, but they've just built a crazy new airport as well. I mean, when I left there, they were still building it, but it looks good. They're doing a lot of development in the Clark area in the Philippines. It's very nice. I recommend you guys go there. I remember I was gambling like for a month straight when I was there. Every single day there, me and my companion with me at the time, you know, at like 10 p.m. we'd go to this same casino every day, and there was this older Japanese man there. And back then when I was out there, I was smoking like a pack of cigarettes a day. I never thought I'd have got that bad. I ain't smoked a cigarette in a year now. Like, I'm done with that. Hence the pile of these, you know. that explains that. But we would just play roulette for hours. And on the first day I was there, when I was smoking a cigarette, he asked me for a cigarette, and from that point on, for the whole month, cigarette was on the table. He could take whenever he wanted. At times I'd leave the pack there so it'd say he could take it. You know what I mean? I wonder how that man's doing, man. Honestly, he's a legend. He's a legend, man. He didn't speak any English. There was no verbal communication needed. It was just, you're an older man, you want a cigarette, you can have that cigarette. You don't even go to ask me, sir. All right, straight, it's there for you. Oh, those were the days, man. I had a good time out there, man. But I digress. So this volcano erupting, as we can see here, one geoengineering solution being proposed is to reduce the incoming sunshine by emulating a volcanic eruption. In between the incoming solar radiation and the OLR is the entire weather and climate system and the hydrological cycle. Yeah, this is just scientific words, man. You ain't reading all that, bro. I'm sorry, man. I just hate science, bro. It's so boring. Well, look at this, guys. Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and 18 others commit $1 billion to new clean tech fund breakthrough energy ventures. I don't even need to read any of this. Do you think these lot could give a rat's ass about climate change? All they care about is making more money and preserving their wealth, bro. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's the society we live in. But all these lot are thinking is, once this technology gets developed, how can they use it to make more money? It's not going to benefit the majority of us. It never will. This tool, Elon Musk, now, as much as he is a clown, he does have Asperger's syndrome as well. For those of you guys that don't know, I do. So I just can't hate him because of that, innit? But the guy's an absolute tool. Elon Musk bankrolled $100 million climate contest. Now critics say it's tainted. But guys, I'm just showing you this because these billionaires already on it. They've been investing in this climate stuff because they know that weather control is something that's probably going to happen soon. And if you're a billionaire, who wouldn't want the ability to control the weather? You know how much money you can make from that? So I'm just saying, guys, look out for this. I'm not into the conspiracy theory thing, guys, but I'm just saying, be aware of what's going on and just understand these billionaires, they do not have your interests at heart at all. Like, not even a care in the world, because they have no obligation to. Governments technically are supposed to look out for the people, but they have too much influence over the government now that the government only looks out for them. So it's screwed up, man. But hey, I guess this country is just gonna stay extra committed to net zero, you know? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a like, and please be sure to correct me as well if I got any of the scientific things wrong. Honestly, I'm just, science has just never been my subject, man. And also, guys, please subscribe to this channel, because this is going to be the channel where I post all of the things, you know, things like this. Just trying to keep this type of content separate from the UK rap music content. You know, it just makes sense because the people who like these type of videos aren't really going to be interested in those type of videos, and that just is not good for the YouTube algorithm, because it brings down my click-through rate, it brings down my average watch time, and it just pushes the video to the wrong people. You know what I mean? So a like and a subscribe would be very much appreciated, my people. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all, and I'll see you guys when I see you.